You know, I want to love it. I love the color. I don't like it on me. You know, and I seem to like have that disconnect. It's like I know I'm not going to like it. Like I feel like it doesn't even look green. It looks white on me. And you know what? If it was green, I would hate it too. It's just, it's not a good thing. You know, I have to learn that just because I like a color doesn't mean that it should be makeup. Like paint the room that color, but like leave it off your eyes. It is what it is. It's fine. It was cheap. It wasn't. It wasn't an expensive one. Like paint the room. It's like this age-old dilemma. I'm not going to love it. I know that I'm not going to love it. But I'm going to buy it anyway. But at least this one was like a cheap one. It was like $9. So I don't feel so bad. But like it doesn't even look green. It looks white. That always happens to me. And then my other friends will complain that it looks too dark on them. And nobody's ever fucking happy. Anyway. Hi, Donis. I have never, well, when I was like a teenager, you know, and I didn't know any better. But really since then, like, I never really wear any, I don't really step out of my comfort zone when it comes to like colors. Pretty much like peach, brown, and pink as far as like eyeshadows are concerned. Blush, like peach or pink or something. I'm not super adventurous.
Mom, guess which place do you think I would choose for you?
Let me see. You would choose that one.
Yep, because God is there.
Oh, because God's there?
And I love you.
Oh, thank you. I love you
I'm
too.
think of it each time.
That's what you would choose to me? Great. I'm glad you aren't going to send me to the fiery pit. All right, let's see. Summer Love, Love. When it comes to love, explore your options. Don't settle for less than you want or deserve. Slow and steady wins the race, and you do have happiness coming in. So exploring your options leads to success. You have an air sign here, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. You may have fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Life's moving forward towards greener pastures, so if you're not with anyone right now, it's probably new energy coming in. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. I gotta clean up this room. Emily, love. Don't be afraid to express your wants and needs when it comes to love. You do have a committed relationship coming in if that's something that you're interested in. But you might have choices and options. Now, there may be somebody from your past that could be returning or looking to return, or maybe you may be contemplating about going back with. That's like, that would be a crossroads that you'd come to. The cards can't tell you what to do. But the people that show up around you strongest: Aries, Libra, Virgo, and Leo. Old wounds heal and move into the past. It does look like life is moving forward, but it will be your choice. Tanya, General. Perseverance pays off around work, school, and business. An old wound is healing and moving into the past. A wish is coming true. Feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. And you do have a committed relationship coming in if that's something that you're looking for. AA, General. You could be planning travel. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. That brings in relief. Listen to your intuition, and a wish may come true around a new journey around work, school, and business. Hi, Anthony. Butterfly, love. You have long-term commitment coming in around your current relationship or the next one if you're not with anyone right now. If you're not with anyone, you may have choices and options. You could have a Libra around. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. New beginnings around the horizon, possible with a Scorpio or maybe even a Pisces. Not bad. Alpha, general. You have money coming in, finances are improving. Old wounds are healing and moving into the past. Areas of your life that have been stuck or stagnant should now start to move forward. Teamwork is favored around work, school, or business. Maybe spending time with a Leo. You've got new beginnings on the horizon that lead to success around work, school, or business. Anxiety eases and moves into the past, and Empress is bringing in love and money or more of it. Adonis, I'm looking at it now. Hold on a sec.
Mom, have something on me here. Let's see what it is. Mom,
What?
I have to show you this. Look, I have this little thing right there.
Let me see.
There's stuff here.
What am I looking at?
There's something I'm thinking. If you come over here, you
Right here, I'll do it with this flashlight.
That's what it is.
Oh,
right
it just
there.
looks like it might be a little paper cut.
Yeah.
It'll be okay.
But it does not feel like one. You get paper cuts when you cut it.
No, you get paper cuts from like a piece of paper.
You know, like when you cut and you cut a sharp piece off and you touch the sharp piece, whatever you did,
Yeah,
you get to cut.
it's going to be okay.
Yeah, I'm okay though.
So were you previously blocked and you got unblocked and you're unblocked now? Or did you get reblocked? I'm a little confused with that. But the intentions around this is to have control. So if I'm the one blocking and unblocking and I'm the one reaching out, I'm in control. As much as the other person wants you to reach out to them, they like being in control of the situation. So their intentions are to stay in control. But I don't know that this is conscious. Like, I don't know that they're thinking that. The I don't want to hurt you bullshit it's bullshit. They're not, it's bullshit. They're just saying that. You know, it's kind of like when somebody says, well, I can't give you what you want. I wish I could be the person that you need. Yeah, it's bullshit. That's bullshit. No, I think you're right with the second question here. I think that the issue is that, like, you could be having a really good conversation and everything seems to be moving forward, and then it's almost like they realize what's happening, and then that's when they kind of like backtrack. You see what I'm saying? It's like making all these plans, or this is what I want to happen in the future, and then turning it around and being, it's like we're agreeing, everything is fine, this is what's going to happen, and then it's like realizing, shit, this is what I'm saying, so now backtracking. It's like a lot of like, it's like a psychological mind fuck for no reason, because it doesn't have to be this hard. It really doesn't. Adonis, I blocked B and then I unblocked because they called. Then we talked and everything. Okay. It sounds baity. Yeah, but I don't think it is because I think it's legit. You know, it's like, I think it's legit, and then like maybe 15 minutes into the conversation, they realize what they're saying, they get scared, and then that's when they run in the other direction. You know, like, I don't want to hurt you, or, you know, it's bullshit. It's bullshit. It's like the conversation is going really well and everything is fine, and it's like almost like they realize it's going well. Well, why is that a bad thing? That's a good thing. Tanya, romance coming in. Perseverance pays off around romance. You do have some romance coming in. You've got, you'll hear from somebody, hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Happiness comes in with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, maybe Sagittarius. Virgo too. You have Virgo? I can't remember. You have listen to your intuition, explore your options, and life moves forward. Plug it in.
Yeah, what? Mom, why are you not using your iPad today?
What do you mean? I am. It's right here.
No, like, was that your iPad, not your phone?
Avery, I always do it like this every day.
I don't remember that.
You don't remember that.
No.
Oh, Avery, we're getting a notification. We have to do an Italian lesson tonight.
Oh, freaking phone.
What?
I did not love no.
Avery!
It's time to get everything wrong.
We don't get everything wrong. We do well. MR. Is Kay mad or upset at me? No, I don't think so. How does he feel about my performance and behavior? Pretty good. May feel like recently there was an improvement. Something you may have improved upon. I don't know what that is, but negativity has moved into the past. Things are moving forward. May feel like you're growing, changing, and transforming. May feel that you're smart, intelligent, well-focused, and like life is moving forward. It looks pretty good. Liz, general for the rest of today. But you may have something nice happening around love. You could be spending with a time with a love interest or a partner. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from. You have happiness coming in around love. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Could be spending time with the Cancer, or you maybe even be planning travel. Old wounds are healing and moving into the past. Life is moving forward. Pretty good. Pretty good. Liz, general between me and Jose. Well, you got communication either coming in or picking up, and there should be, like, things should be coming into balance or functioning well. Happiness coming in around the situation. Expressing your wants and needs around the situation may be helpful, and you could be spending time together in the near future.
Can you take this white one off?
Let me see it. Take the top white one off?
Yeah. Like, no way, get the whole thing. Yeah, that's how it goes.
Tanya, Phil the Virgo showed up last night with his I Can't Live Without You. Okay, okay. Hi, Mel. Mihak, general. Empress is bringing in love and money or more of it, and you may be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan. Listen to your intuition. Life changes for you for the better quickly. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Old wounds are healing and moving into the past. Slow and steady wins the race, but life is moving forward. Not bad. Tiffany, general. You have life changes for you for the better quickly when you listen to your intuition. Life comes into balance and you may be feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. You may be spending time with the Sagittarius. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. And then you might feel like relief around life moving forward. Devin, money. When it comes to money, teamwork is favored around work, school, or business. Adding a new stream of income could be paying off a bill of debt or a loan, or making making a significant improvement, like big picture. Even if it's like say for example, adding a new stream of income, maybe $25 a week might not be that big of a deal per week, but over the course of the year, it seems to add up. Plus, you may have choices and options around career choices. Listen to your intuition, and the wish comes true. Beautiful one, finances. You may be working on a side business, side project, side hustle that, although it may be slow and steady, wins the race. You could be paying off a bill of debt or a loan. A wish comes true. You may be feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Money's coming in, or finances should be improving. Julie, when he does call, what might he have to say? Looks like small talk, catching up, testing the water, seeing if you're still mad. Mountain, so I talked to the supervisor, and we're going to chat further next week. These girls are intentional ally, misspelling my name, and when talking intentionally would not let me speak. So I hung up on them and asked my supervisor if I can email only. I feel like my super is taking their side. After we talk next week, are things going to change in my favor? Something is going to change in your favor, yeah. I don't know exactly what it is or how it's going to play out, but teamwork is favored, leads to success around things moving forward. Negativity moves into the past, and you may feel relieved around, like whatever you guys wind up deciding, it may be like you can exhale. What bitches? Tanya, Phil the Virgo, what's his deal? I'm sure my mom said that I should have married you. Speech is coming. Oh, God. Didn't you have a Sagittarius that was doing that too? Anyway, here he's Virgo. Shows up right here. So he's feeling like he's like a little like lonely, a little disappointed, like feels like not much is happening, is looking for things to move forward. But it's like he's got 1 foot in, 1 foot out, and I don't think that much is going to come of this, but I think he's going to try. Like, how annoying. TVET Hubble tonight, go. It looks good. You're feeling happy and content, being guided by the divine towards greener pastures. Whatever you're doing tonight should be successful. And then, like, it may be, like, pleasant, like, with, like, good humor or fun. Anthony, next lady coming into my sex life. Could be an Aries or a Gemini, and it might lead to a committed relationship. Explore your options, leads to success. This person could come in out of the clear blue sky when you least expect it. Empress is bringing in love and money, or more of it. Learning to breathe. What can I expect next in my love life? You have new beginnings on the horizon. If you're not with anyone right now, it's probably going to be new energy coming in. Disappointments heal and move into the past. And with the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. That could be bringing in a new journey, maybe with a Libra. Could be with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and life moves forward. Crystal, general for the rest of the month. You have the world at your feet. Old wounds heal and move into the past. If you're feeling undecided about something or someone, don't make any decisions until you're ready. You could get good news that comes in around work, school, or business. Maybe feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Listen to your intuition, and you may be spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Nat, love coming up. Exploring your options leads to success. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. And you may find yourself in a well-balanced, well-functioning relationship, possibly with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, but you might have choices. You do have a committed relationship coming in. Listen to your intuition. You could have more than one person coming in. There may be a Capricorn and a Virgo coming in. Looks like new energy. If you're not with anyone right now, you'll be disconnecting from shit that's not working, and new energy should be coming in. Mountain, is the office super going to realize that these girls are part of a problem and finally stand up to them? Yeah, but there's some kind of an issue here. There's not a union, is there? Like there's something that they feel like they could only do so much, or they don't have a whole lot of control over the situation. I don't know what that is, but they are going to stand. The manager or supervisor will stand up and say something. They kind of feel right now like they're stuck between a rock and a hard place, and I'm not sure why. Hope Life, will I go out to eat for Mother's Day? You got like a 33% chance yes. Right now it looks like it's undecided, so I can't swear to it. There is a chance, but it's kind of on the slim side as of right now. Unless you were the one to make the plans as of right now. Like if you were the one to decide it and make the plans, then yes. But if you're waiting on somebody else, the chance looks like it's slim. Hi, Alex. General for true love coming in. Yep, life could change for you for the better quickly when you listen to your intuition. Especially if you feel like love has been stagnant, that energy should shift. May have a Libra or an Aquarius coming in, possibly even a Capricorn. Exploring your options leads you to success around love with a committed long-term relationship if that's something that you're interested in. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. So if you have several people coming in, maybe exploring your options and seeing what works and what doesn't. And with the Magician, you have the ability to make it happen. Life is moving forward, so it's probably going to be new energy coming in. Macy, can I have a general for the weekend? General for the weekend, you've got life changes for you for the better quickly when you listen to your intuition. And you may be feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Money comes in. Making decisions that push life forward. Maybe spending time with an Aquarius. You also could be working on a new creative project or creative hobby. And then somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. Lucinda, general. Could be planning travel. You got some money coming in. Also, maybe thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. Teamwork is favored around work, school, or business. Maybe spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Perseverance pays off around career. Val, what are Mihail's Amoli's real love feelings and intentions towards his girlfriend Natalia as a woman? I'm not really sure what you're asking. I mean, right now it looks to be as if the two of them are in a committed relationship. So his intentions would be like he did, like it is what it is. They're in a relationship. They're both happy. They're both content. As far as things moving forward, there is opportunity for growth, change, and transformation around love. But, and there is like good luck coming in around the situation. But I'm not really sure what you mean about intentions as a woman. It seems to be a well-functioning relationship right now. That's what it is. It is what it is, kind of a thing. Um, Amber, will my uncle give me an inheritance in the future? Yes, I think so. Most likely. Mountain, will the girls be put on notice for this bad behavior, or should I file a grievance? I would file the grievance. Susie, general love reading for next week. Things look okay. A little slow. Eight of Wands is in reverse. I wouldn't imagine anything changes quickly. However, you've got things coming into balance. A wish comes true. You'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on. Old wounds are healing and moving into the past. Expressing your wants and needs around love may be helpful. Bacon, is someone from my politics class interested in me? There could be a Pisces, possible. Hello for tomorrow. Life changes for you for the better quickly when you express your wants and needs. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. The world is at your feet. The hard work you put into whatever it is that you're doing tomorrow will come back and pay off. Listen to your intuition. Oh, what the heck am I here? Rihanna, Captain RG's feelings to me this week. Overall, it seems like this person may think highly of you or have respect for you, may find you to be smart and intelligent, but it looks like there's a disconnect between the two of you where things may be out of balance. Depends where you are in your relationship. It doesn't look like there's much happening here this week. It looks slow. Dakota, did my boyfriend lose some money today, or did he misplace it? I think you may have lost it. Maggie, when will I reconcile with coworker A, the female, after an argument? And maybe within the week or so. maybe within, I'm going to say maybe within like the next 10 days, pretty quickly. Vicky, general for Saturday. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. A disappointment heals and moves into the past. You may have a wish that comes true. You may be thinking about going back to school, learning a new area of study. The hard work you put into whatever it is that you do tomorrow should pay off. You have the world at your feet. Maybe spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Mountain, why is my supervisor not really doing anything, and why does she not respond to me? It's so frustrating. She may be a little bit overwhelmed right now. Like, she may have a lot going on, and she may feel like this is whatever it is that you're reaching out to her for. She may feel like she doesn't have time to deal with it yet, or she'll get to it when she gets to it. She seems to like not be in a real hurry to get anything done, and she seems to be a little bit overwhelmed. It's almost like she sits on things and then panics that she hasn't gotten to shit. It reminds me of one of those memes that I saw that always cracked me up. It's a guy, right? And he's in like a robe, and he's got like a fancy tea kettle and tea, and it says, me wasting time, or me enjoying my time, and then like ending up having to rush, like me having plenty of time ahead of me and then needing to rush. And I totally understood it, because I do that too sometimes. Like, get up really early for something, and then I'm like, how is it that I got up at 5 o'clock this morning and I'm still running late? But it happens. So yeah, it's like she's sitting on everything, and then the last minute she's like struggles to get things done, and it's like she hasn't gotten to it, or it's not a top priority for her right now. It is frustrating. If she doesn't answer you, I would say go above her head, but I don't think she's gonna like that. Mountain, will P be at the job over the 23rd? Will P be at the job over the 23rd? Yes, I think so. Mountain, is P single? I think so, yeah. Tanya, you're right about Phil. He sent screenshots of his paperwork after he left the doctor. His blood pressure was high, and he did it in a way like marry me. Had much time left. I mean, you gotta really give it to these people. I mean, really. Mountain, is P interested in me romantically? If not, okay, it's okay. Let's see. I would say this person could be a little bit interested. Yeah, I would say they may explore the option. Yeah, let's see what happens. It sounds about right for her. God. Mountain, she's a good super. I just get frustrated and I take it personal. Like, what do I do? I know I would take it personal too. I would try to talk to her about it in person if you can. If you can't, you may want to think about going above her head or to somebody else. Because something needs to be done. Like, people can't act like this. You know, we got to fucking grow up here. We need teamwork. Nothing is going to get fixed or work. Nothing, without teamwork, like, what are we doing? Working against each other? We all work for the same thing. So I would try, if you can, to talk to her in person first. And then if you really get nowhere, then I would go above her head, because Like it's enough already.
No, look what I made.
Oh, that looks great.
And I made it for my little guy. I worked hours and hours on this.
Oh,
For the
good.
top.
For who would you make it for?
My little guy.
Which guy? Let me see him. Oh, yeah. Okay, that's good.
He has no house, but this is a rain filter. If it rains, this thing catches the rain.
Oh, okay.
But I'm not done with it.
Okay.
But I'm done with the top.
Cinnamon, will I be seeing Devin this weekend or some other time? It should be this weekend. If for some reason it isn't, you're probably going to see him soon. Troubled woman. Who will I be having sex with in the near future? You may have choices and options. You have an Aries, you have a Pisces, you have a Capricorn. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and it looks as if it's new energy coming in. You're walking away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Areas of your life that have been stuck or stagnant should now start to move forward. Mary, general money. You have the Magician here, the ability to manifest new opportunities. You've got, if you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. But the hard work you put into work, school, or business is coming back and paying off. Money's coming in. Teamwork is favored. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan, maybe pushing life forward. Plus, you could be planning travel. Sal09, thank you. Welcome. What are Andy's feelings for me? Saloni. May find you to be somebody who is smart, intelligent, independent, courageous, hardworking, like compassionate, sincere, kind of a, I don't know what your relationship is with this person. May also find you to be attractive and like unique, creative and unique. Mountain, our department head is out on vacation. Oh, damn. Well, when the person gets back. So I would give her until that person gets back. Try to discuss it with her and see what happens and then go. You know, I mean, you got to do what you got to do. It's ridiculous. Shar, how does Amar from regulatory see me? Pretty good. May find you to be somebody who is strong, well-respected, down-to-earth, hardworking, successful, attractive, like grounded and stable. Pretty good. Pretty good. Lily, do you see a job offer for me soon, or do you see it could be good to go to the 19-week study? I'm at a crossroads of what to do. Okay, let's see. I think you do have a job opportunity coming in, but the card suggests that you'll have choices and options. I would, if this is like a job opportunity that you would be going to find out about, 19-week study, I mean, that could also kind of read as a job opportunity because it's like work, school, business. I would explore all options. It does look like you have a job coming in and success coming in around a job. So I don't know if I had to choose one over the other, I would say it's probably a job. But let's see what happens. I would say explore your options leads to success around career. If you could start the 19-week work study, and continue to look for a job, maybe you'll find something that you'll be able to start after the 19 weeks is up. Yeah. That may be the way to go. But I do think you're going to get a job. James, am I in Joshua Tree? No, I'm in New York. I'm in New York. Really? Who will I be finding love with soon? An earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. But if you're feeling undecided about something or someone, don't make any decisions until you're ready. There also could be fire coming in, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Don't settle for less than you want or deserve, and life moves forward. Oh, thank you, Lily. Girl, wake up. Will Terry offer me the lead teacher position when Linda retires in December? I'm thinking of leaving. Too much drama at the school. You could get offered that job, yeah. Yeah. So my opinion here, looking at this, I would look for another opportunity. If you find something else, then it's your decision to leave. You could leave for greener pastures. If you don't, you may end up with that position if that's something you're interested in. BBST, will my crush Abdu make a move towards me? I don't see this person making a move towards you right now. If you want to see something change, I suggest you be the one to do it, because you may be disappointed or you may be waiting around for something that's just not moving forward quick enough. I would say it might be in your best interest to put it out there. Bless you. Susie, anything good coming my way next week? You've got take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news you've been waiting on. Listen to your intuition. Negativity moves into the past. And the weight of the world slips off your shoulders when you get good news around work, school, or business. Not bad. AD, is tonight the end? I don't think it's the end. I don't know what we're talking about, but no, the answer came up as no. So let's see what happens. Is there anybody here I have an answer for yet? I see a rainbow. Do I see a rainbow? I don't see the rainbow. How come? It must have something to do with the lights, right? Oh, yeah, like on my head? That's weird, right? ED, why does my XT want me back? Well, maybe feeling... What?
She might miss you.
She's not wrong.
What did you say?
You're not wrong. This person does miss you, may feel like they may have like either didn't appreciate what they had, and now they're feeling like, hey, I may have lost a good thing. They may be feeling like, I don't know if I'm going to find this again, or I'm feeling kind of like lost, disappointed, anxious. There's some anxiety around the situation. Mountain, what does M think about the situation? Has my super talked to her about it? I don't think she said anything yet. However, this person, the M person, may be helpful in this situation in one way or another. Emily, when will I meet the Virgo in person again? Reading about meeting and us. We haven't met for a while. Things are a little slow because Chariot's in reverse, but you're going to see this person again. I'm going to say maybe sometime early summer, maybe sometime in the middle of June, sort of a time frame. Listen to your intuition, express your wants and needs around the situation. Things look like they could be a little bit slow, but there is opportunity for things to move forward. So let's see what happens. Oh, thank you, Mary. Thank you so much. That's going to be for his birthday. I'm going to make him a birthday presentation. Thank you so much. You know, last night again, he wanted to go into his crate. He didn't want to sleep with us. He was like, fuck you guys, I'm going to go in my room. And he went in the crate and he laid down. And then I shut it, right? I'm like, you want to stay in here? And then I shut it, I walked away, I went back to see if he was going to like protest. No, he was like, fuck you. So I let him stay in the crate. I locked the door. You know, it's either he's in here with us with the door closed or he's in his crate. But he is not going to have the run of this whole place because I don't trust him. So I had to shut the door. But he was fine. I got up this morning, 5 o'clock this morning, went to the bathroom, went in the kitchen, made coffee. He was up. And he was laying down. Like a lot of times I'll see him like sitting up and looking at me because from my kitchen, there's like a window that looks into what would be the dining room, but it's Avery's room. And that's where he is. And a lot of times he's sitting up. No, he was laying down. It's like, I had enough of these two. Mountain, what does M think about the situation? Oh, I did that one. I don't think they spoke about it yet, but she could be helpful. AD, will the lawyer I pick win for me? Yeah, it looks like whatever this is about, it almost looks like it's an open shut kind of a case. Like, it's easy. Like kind of like an easy win for the lawyer. Julie, does he think or feel his act of being mad is working on me? Yeah. He does think that it's going to work. Yeah. Ain't that some shit? Liz, Love General. Explore your options. You have choices and options here that could lead you to a committed relationship if you're not already in one. If you are, you have growth, change, and transformation, and Empress is bringing in love and money or more of it. If you're not with anyone, you could have a Scorpio or an Aries, possibly even a Libra. Life is moving forward towards greener pastures. You're calling the shots. Don't settle for less than you want or deserve. AD, did Sam pass his math? Yeah, I think so. I think so. Or he will be. Jay, how's my current management team think I'm doing? May think that you're grounded and stable, hardworking, successful. Plus, you have the world at your feet and good luck on your side. Pretty good. Pretty good. Misses you and Avery when you go to Florida. Does anyone at the kennel do anything? Yeah. Yeah, when he goes to the kennel, he gets his own person. So his own person is assigned to him to feed him, play with him, take him out. But then he also has playtime with the other dogs. And what she says to me all the time is that all of my dogs have always stayed there since I'm a kid. This girl, I believe the two girls that are usually there are the owner's daughters, and I mean they've been there forever. I mean, since I'm a kid. Um, just similar to Dylan, like he's bummed out the first day that we leave and we bring him there, and then he's fine, and then he has a good time, and then he always gets a bath before he comes home and gets his nails cut and everything. Um, he does miss us, but and he's not mad when we pick him up. My Kayla used to be mad at me, and she would sit in the car, put her back to me, and she would ignore me. Emily, my gastroscopy went well. Doctor said I have bile reflux. I saw something in a video of the exam and sent him an email. Will he reply? Is it bad? I don't think it's something that's super bad. I think it's something that could be managed. Susie, when will T the Capricorn ask me out again? Maybe within the next 2 weeks. Oh, it's good doggy daycare. Yeah. All of my dogs, well, except for Brandy when I was a kid, she never stayed for daycare. I don't know if they had daycare back then. They probably did. But Kayla went there for daycare because it was right down the street from the office that I worked at. And because I worked 2 jobs, I didn't want her to be home alone all day, every day. So I would take her there sometimes, like once a week. At the time, it was $20 from like 8 to 6. So I would drop her off in the morning before my day job, pick her up before I went to my second job and bring her home, and then she would be exhausted. And I did that, like when she was a puppy and she had a lot of energy, she had separation anxiety. She was my problem child. She was beautiful. She was sweet. She was funny. She was so funny. But, it's like I always say she gave me good dog karma, because after she died and I got Dylan, he was the best. He was the best behaved dog ever. Right, who else here haven't I answered for? Mystic. Hi, thank you. What is going to happen between Fu, Hao, and I? I need a more specific question. What are you looking for to happen? Lucky, general. You'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on, maybe spending time with the Sagittarius. Life is moving forward to a place where you're feeling relief, maybe paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan. Lay down the law, set boundaries. It'll serve you well. New beginnings around the horizon. Perseverance pays off around work, school, and business. Kevin, should I be worried Kay have my pictures in his phone? He hacked my account. I don't think you really have to worry. I mean, it's kind of like a double-sided question answer, because it's like, do you have to worry? Yes and no. I mean, there's so much fake phony shit on the internet these days that even if this person didn't hack your phone, they still could make fucked up pictures. You know what I mean? Do you have to worry? I don't really think that you have to worry, but I mean, it's like you want to tell people, well, be cautious, know who that you're sending pictures to. But with these days, with like, there's so many ways that you can make things that aren't real. So, like, I don't think that I don't think that this person needed to hack your phone to display pictures of you, is what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Like, they could, if that's what they want to do, they didn't need to go to that extreme. My concern with somebody hacking something is, what were they looking for? That's not pictures. Like, was it money, bank accounts, emails, or something like that? Gab, should I ask you to do a money luck candle for me, or should I just be patient? Sometimes I'm depressed. Penny isn't in my life. It's up to you if you want me to do it. I don't think that it's necessary. You could do one yourself if you feel like it. It's up to you. You know, personally, I would tell anybody, I don't do anything that anybody else can do. The only reason why I offer it is because sometimes people don't want to do it. Sometimes people live with people that they're like, what the fuck is this? And instead of having to explain to people what it is, it's just better to not have to do it. And if I'm going to do it for one person, like, I can offer it to whoever. You know what I mean? But you could do it yourself if you want. It's up to you. Think about it. Mystic, what's going to happen between Fu Hao and I? Will we be friends, acquaintances, or romantic? As of right now, things look stagnant. Like, the way that things are right now, things are going to stay like that unless you take a proactive approach. So you may be able to cultivate more out of this situation, but you have to be the one to do it. I don't see much happening from him. So that's up to you to decide. I mean, it's like, not everything is like a fated thing. You know, you have free will in this world. So if you decide that you want to try to be friends with this person, if you put the time and effort into, you could make that happen. I don't see romance here. I don't see committed relationship. But once again, that could happen down the road at some point. Like, I can't say that it would never happen, but I don't see it here. It looks like not much is moving forward. Things are a little bit stagnant. It looks like there's no real decisions for life to move forward. It doesn't look like there's much of a connection. So you may have to be the one to make the connection. Jay, how secure will my job be in the future if I stay with this company? I mean, it looks like it's pretty stable. It looks like teamwork is favored, stability is there, and you may be feeling relieved around things. It's not bad. It looks pretty good. Kevin, I don't think so, no. He keeps calling and threatening. I don't like that. Look, usually people that threaten, they're full of shit, usually. Does he want something from you? Is he trying to, like, manipulate you somehow? Because what are you going to do? Send naked pictures of me? Like, anybody, you could put my head on anybody's body. Like, who's to say that they're real? And who are you going to send them to? You know what I mean? Like, I mean, I don't want to sound like an asshole, but it's like, if you've seen one ass, you've seen them all, right? You've seen one pair of tits, you've seen, I mean, really. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what is he doing? You know, what are you doing? You gonna send a naked picture of me? Okay, I mean, okay, so what? Like, yeah, who's to say it's actually me? Oh, hi, Samantha. Gabs, I cannot do it at home. I have nosy family members, and witchy stuff creeps them out, and I don't want to mess with Petty's intuition. I just need help. Okay. If you decide that you want me to do it, let me know. I think I'm doing them up until, I posted it on the community section. I think the 13th, maybe, because the full moon is on the 12th. Samantha, what should I expect communication from Pisces? I can feel his energy. Maybe sometime towards the end of this month. Beautiful one, finances. Finances look okay. Feeling grounded and stable. New beginnings are on the horizon. You may be bringing in extra cash through a side business, side project, side hustle. Teamwork is favored. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan may make you feel relieved. Bea, does Tawfik have an interest in me? Yeah, this person could have an interest, yeah. Oh, thank you, Adonis. Thank you, thank you. Oh, good night, Lucky. Have a good night. Mountain, what were P's first impressions of me? Abe thought that you were strong, confident, hardworking, and intelligent. Also attractive. Um, Grounded and stable, confident, and attractive. Pretty good. I personally like the new moon the best. I prefer new moon over the full moon because I feel like the new moon, like new beginnings, but you can do it anytime. Also, as far as like cultivating money and finances, you can do that also on any Thursday or Sunday. So it doesn't always have to be new moon or the full moon. The only um, the only thing that I would say, maybe Thursday's better than Sunday because it's the day of Jupiter, but really, the only day I would say that you shouldn't do it would be Tuesday or Saturday. Susie, my birthday in 2 weeks, no plans. How will it go? Oh, happy birthday. It'll go well. You're going to have choices and options. So there may be a couple of things that you're doing. Or you may be doing group activity with like family and friends, or family and then group activity with friends. You have new beginnings on the horizon, choices and options. Life's moving forward. Mountain, would he fit in with our group well if we started seeing each other? Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Jay, how is this current management team compared to other workers? Compare me to other workers. I don't know that they do a whole lot of comparing one person to the other, but they seem to feel that you're strong, confident, hardworking, and you're able to get a lot done quickly. They may find you to be perseverant, life's moving forward, or that you have like a lot of potential. Camo in general. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on, and your luck is changing for the better quickly. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Teamwork is favored. You could be spending time with a Gemini or a Sagittarius. Lay down the law, set boundaries will serve you well. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. candles that I do with the new moon are not, they're not fancy. They're only like this. I post them on the community page. You can see them there. They're just white candles. They're about that big. They're not, nothing super fancy. I'm not sure what this I don't want to mess with Penny. I don't know what that means. What does that have to do with the candle? Live general. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Slow and steady wins the race, but life is moving forward. If you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from. You could get good news also that comes in around work, school, or business. Make sure you're setting boundaries, especially if you feel like somebody is overstepping. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and life begins to move forward. Not bad. Not too bad. J, love. You're headed to the 10 cups being full with a committed relationship. If you're with this person, things look really good. If you're not with anyone, and maybe slow and steady wins the race, but you have a fire sign coming in, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. New beginnings are on the horizon that could lead to success, also possibly with a Capricorn. Maybe even a Leo. Life moves forward towards greener pastures. Expressing your wants and needs around love may be beneficial. Not bad. Not bad at all. Julie sends an email. Hang on, I could get to it. There's going to be a little bit of an argument. He's going to say that he didn't. He's going to put it back on you. He shows manipulation here. So he's going to like come at you like you did something wrong. You didn't do anything wrong, but he's going to try to put it back on you. Like he was giving you the time that he thought that you needed because you were mad at him. What a dope. Let me tell you something. Anybody that's been with somebody who's very manipulative learns. So I'm not like, what I'm thinking is he picked up a lot of nice habits from that other one. Like she taught him a couple of tricks. Oh, thank you, Mary. I didn't see what Sammy said. Hang on. Aw, that was very nice. Just a simple meal. Is there anybody else who I haven't answered for yet? Gabs, I don't want to mess up my opportunity to work with her. I just need fortune and good luck. Do you mind if I send extra money for a fancy candle? I don't do fancy candles. Like, I don't know what you're looking for as far as fancy candles are concerned. I mean, the only other candles I do are the jar ones, but they're also not fancy. I'm not sure what you're looking for with the fancy. They're just jar candles. There's really only one person that ever asks me to do them anymore, and they usually take about 3 to 5 days to burn. They're about that big, and all I do really is oil them. Depending on the intention, I may add a couple of herbs, but there's nothing fancy about them. Mel, Dee's thoughts and feelings after I told her about the energy in her place of business. Maybe feeling a little stuck and stagnant. So I don't know what you said, but may not disagree with you. But I don't know if you gave good feedback or negative feedback, but may feel like my hands are tied or I'm stuck and stagnant or I don't know what to do now. Did you say something negative? Maybe like really be thinking about what you said. It looks like it could have been constructive criticism. Is that it? And maybe reassessing the situation. Maybe feeling a little stressed around it, but it's reassessing the situation and taking what you said to heart. And did the Capricorn hear what I said on the phone? Yes. You told her to sage the place. Okay, well, she's listening to you. She may feel bad, though. That's all right. Guys, update if my essay from yesterday gets flagged, or will the professor like it? Took me hours to format it. I think it's going to be fine, and I think the professor will like it. Oh yeah, I do that too. I don't put it underneath. If it's a glass candle, I write it on the glass. If it's one of the $5 small candles, I carve it into the side.
Mom, you have to see something. It's right on the dresser.
Okay, I can't get up just yet. Could you bring it to me?
No.
Okay, then I'll do it in a few minutes, okay?
Okay.
All right, good.
Because it's his house that's all done.
Okay.
I gave him pretzels, but he doesn't want pretzels.
Are they not? They're not real pretzels, right?
No,
but
they're just toys.
Okay, good.
Wait, they can plug away. Let's get someone out and get some orange.
Julie, I'm going to the email. Hold on. It would ring a bell. He would deny it, though. He's going to deny it. I'm so tired of these fucking people. I'm tired of people that, like, they can't stand up. They can't stand up to bullies. They can't admit things. They just, no, not you. They push it back on the other. Like, I just hate that.
Well, I cannot stand up to Indiana.
You can't? Why not? What is she doing to you?
Well, Wendy gave me clips. And he always say, "Can we send that clip that to your hair?" I always say, "No."
And then she takes it? Okay, don't let her take your hair clips. Lena, what are the cards coming up for me and E? Things look a little slow. Got the Hermit here, so I don't know if one or both of you are a Virgo, but somebody may be a little bit emotionally closed off right now with the Hermit. Things look a little slow to move forward with the Hangman, but communication looks good. Expressing your wants and needs around the situation may be helpful. Melissa, why did JD catch feelings for me? I can't answer that. You can't really explain why somebody catches feelings. It's just something that happens. There's no like specific reason. It just may be like you spending time together or getting to know one another, feelings develop. What did Capricorn think about what he heard? I think that there's indecision around the situation, or he may not be sure if you like what exactly you were talking about. There's the Two of Swords in reverse. He may not know exactly what's going on. May feel like a little bit awkward. You know what? They may just ignore it, like, because they don't know how to address it, or they don't know where to go with it, so they're just kind of ignoring it. It may have made them feel a little awkward or uncomfortable. But I don't know what it was. I think they're going to forget about it soon. I wouldn't worry about it too much. They're not going to, if they're thinking about it now, they think about it now, but it's going to blow over quickly. It may have felt a little awkward. Mel, Scorpio's next action towards me. He sent me an apology last night, but I didn't respond because I'm not sure if it was sincere. Okay, let's see. I do think it was sincere. I mean, it seems grounded and stable and successful. There's going to be more communication that comes in. Probably through another text message at some point, maybe over the weekend. Yeah, I prefer the new moon too. That's in a couple of weeks. Simeon, when will I be in a serious committed relationship and sign? Maybe sometime before the end of the year. Could be with a Leo or a Sagittarius. Leo comes up the strongest though. Andrea, General.
Can I please have me a card and see? Because did I tell you when it was morning or night? Because it's nighttime already. Did I tell you in the morning or nighttime? Oh, it's all the way up. Let me plus the...
It's not all the way up. It's 56% charged.
No, like the wellness.
Andrea, General. Maybe spending time with the water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and life begins to move forward. Teamwork is favored around work, school, or business. You have choices and options coming in around social activity. Listen to your intuition, and you may be planning travel.
You can see my house. That's why I did up waiting.
Eric, what will things be like for at work for me on Saturday? things should go well. Feeling grounded and stable, like relatively easy. I wouldn't expect anything too urgent. Like it looks like well functioning, grounded, stable, well balanced, average, and it goes by fast. Pretty good. I know I haven't gone on TikTok. I didn't go on yesterday or today. I know, isn't that terrible? I have to. I have to. She's awake. Maybe I'll go on tomorrow afternoon. I've been putting a lot of videos up, but it's very slow to build. I mean, it is what it is. I'll keep doing it. I'll keep doing it. People are more active at night, you know. I think I had to do 3 and then I qualified for something after 3. So I have to do 1 more. I think I'll do it tomorrow afternoon after we ice skate. Because I'm not on there for too long, so I could jump on for like a half hour. See how it goes. Julie, so what is he thinking about the whole mess? You know, like he feels like he's got a whole lot of shit happening. Like he's got a lot of balls in the air. Everything is kind of up in the air. Nothing is really working in his favor. He feels like everyone's mad at him. It's almost as if it's like he's the victim of the situation. In a way he is, because this woman's been taking advantage of him for so long. But he thinks that eventually the two of you are going to figure it out. But he's trying not to get too stressed out over anything at this point. And he's focusing mostly on like himself and work. He feels like the whole bullshit with the other one, like he's fucking tired of dealing with that, but yet he's not really putting his foot down and doing anything about it. It's like it's just easier to take the easy way out. I hate that energy. It makes me so sick. I can't fucking stand like not doing what you should be doing or not following through with stuff. Like I just hate that, but I understand it. You know, I saw this video. Oh, Threads. I don't even really know anything about Threads, but I started one, and it was a woman who had posted a video. If I come across it again, I don't even know if I could share it, but you know, it was so spot on. What she said, she's like, men will legitimately marry you and they don't want you. And that to me is like, it's like such a contradiction with life. Because it's like, here, most of us are feeling like, at least young women, I don't feel that way anymore, but when I was younger, I did. Like, the end goal was to, like, have a wedding and get married and, like, be rescued by the prince. And that doesn't fucking happen, but it's like, it's not what you think it is. Because they don't, like, they'll just get married and they don't even fucking want it. Like, and it's, to me, that's so sad. But she said, she goes, I'm a relationship counselor, and I'm telling you, these men will marry you and they don't even fucking want you. And here you are, a good woman, and you deserve better, but they're settling for you. And it just rings true because there are so many people that I read for that, like, men and women. Like, I'll have a guy who's, like, having affairs and, like, been married for 20 years and doesn't give a fuck. You know, it's like, and to me, I'm like, how could you, like, don't you want to leave your wife and be with the one you really want to be with? But totally content with the way things are and not giving a shit. And then on the flip side, I listen to women all the time with, when's he going to leave that bitch? When's he going to leave that bitch? When's he going to leave that bitch? And I get it, because nobody wants to be in that kind of a relationship, but yet they entered it willingly, right? We knew what the situation was, but they were promised something that just didn't happen. With the guy on the other side has the intention of it happening, but does never really follow through because they're always taking the fucking easy way out. Like, it's just easy. Like, this is just easy for me. And I hate that. But if I had a fucking dime for every time I've heard these kinds of stories, I mean, I would be a rich woman. I mean, I've read for somebody, I told you this, for years and years and years and years, I heard, when is he going to leave that bitch? When's he going to leave that bitch? When's he going to leave that bitch? Well, finally, the bitch threw him out. Now, she had known, the woman I read for, knew for a fact that before she started her affair with this guy, she's married too, that the wife had not even just one boyfriend, several boyfriends. Anyway, um, so finally the wife threw him out and he moved in with his parents while the divorce was pending. So now, when are you leaving your husband? When are you leaving your husband? She never left her husband. Never left her husband. To this day, she's still with her husband. I'm not kidding you. I think it was 10 years. When's he leaving? When's he leaving? When's he leaving? And I'm like, the relationship's ending. You know, sometimes like the cards don't always show you exactly how it's going to happen. But I think that now, looking back on the situation, I should have seen it coming that she was going to throw him out. I didn't at the time. I just knew that their relationship was going to end. But she never left her husband. Yeah, you know, it's what's good for the goose isn't always good for the gander. Anyway. AD, Nell, feel for me and why? Nell's feelings for you and why? Okay, let's see. May find you to be somebody who is strong, confident, hardworking, independent. May think that you're able to handle a lot of shit, like you're able to get everything done. You're very well functioning. May find you to be attractive. May think that you kind of have everything together. Yeah, it just may feel like you're a strong person because of whatever it is that this person knows about you or however well they know about you. Adonis, how does V feel about yesterday's call? Okay, okay. You know why I think? No matter how you ended the phone call, the communication is always positive, and the communication has made like feels like things have changed for the better quickly. Even if not much has changed, just that the act of having the communication kind of puts their mind at ease. D, how is my weekend going to go? Lay down the law, set boundaries. You may be planning travel. Life is moving forward. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. You may have choices and options around social activity. Could be spending time with the Cancer. Could be spending time with the Gemini. You also have possible money coming in. If not this weekend, before the end of the month. Samantha, it's true. I should have been a man. I never wanted to get married. I did when I was younger. Oh, and let me tell you something. I had the whole thing planned out, like these big ugly dresses everyone was going to wear. Yeah, it was bad. Like it definitely would have been something that we would be looking back on and being like, "What were you thinking?" Yeah, definitely. When my parents got married, they had a rainbow wedding, which I thought was really pretty. Pastel, everybody wore a different color pastel. Like there was a light blue, a light green, a yellow, I think a pink, maybe a peach. But, you know, I feel like it's all the same. Like my parents got married and I have their wedding thing. And then not that long ago, like a couple of years ago, there was a young couple that was living in the downstairs from here. Like we're townhouses, but like you walk in my house and you go up a flight, they kind of go underneath me. So they were getting married. They were young, like they were in their late 20s. And their wedding kept getting screwed up because of COVID. But eventually when they got married one night because of COVID, we were all sitting outside and everybody, like my neighbor next door, the young kids downstairs, my other neighbor, all brought out their wedding albums. And they're all the same. Like they're all the same with the picture in the heart and the picture in the wine glass and the, you know, she's looking this way up at him and he's looking down at her. And it's like, I feel like it's, you know, like when you're young and like 18, 19, when I was thinking of all this shit, you know, you don't realize how fucking hard it is to live in this world. And if somebody were to say to me, you could spend $50,000 or $80,000. My friend spent $75,000 on his wedding. Or you could take $75,000 and put it into a house. Like, you got to be out of your mind. Unless you're a Hilton or a Rockefeller. I mean, really. Who's doing that? Like, really, who is doing that? It's so crazy to me. I know people do it. I know it's my day. I've waited my whole life for this. You're 23. You waited your whole life. But my mom was 20 when she got married. My dad was 23. But anyhow, yeah, I don't get it. But now, like now that I'm older, I guess by the time this is my opinion once again, once you get to the point where people have been divorced and have children, and like then I feel like it's a level of complication legally. Like, do you want to get married and have all of your rights go to this new spouse who you're marrying that you probably don't even want to be with anyway? Or would you rather the rights go to your children? And in my opinion, I would rather see somebody's children be in charge than the spouse. Especially, God help me for saying this, if it's a woman, because sometimes they could be really, think who the fuck they are. And then the kids get screwed. But that's just my opinion. That's just from what I've seen. Like there's a thing with like, not that it can't happen because we know that men do it too. I mean, we've seen like that creep in Florida that killed that young girl that he was molesting. God forgive me. But sometimes women can be real bitches to like stepchildren, and they have less rights if like next of kin kind of crap. And you got to think about it. I mean, who do you want to make your medical decisions? Your children or this person? I don't know. I don't know. Anyway. Sounds like. And it's crazy because if anybody would have told me at 20 years old that I ever would have felt this way, I would have told you were crazy. I'll subscribe. Give it to me. Give it to me quickly so I can do it.
She got really angry. She had an idea. She dipped her hand in
Okay.
chocolate again.
It's good.
Chocolate.
Don't worry.
No chocolate. The girl gave up and left.
Charlie, is Maria going to continue?
This doesn't.
Avery, if these are bothering you and upsetting you, we could just not watch it. Okay.
It does. Do you want to watch
All right.
it?
I subscribe to it. I subscribe to it. It's done. Charlie, is Maria going to continue to me when free, even though we don't work together no more? Is Maria going to continue to me when free, even though we don't work together anymore? Can you rephrase that? I got married after a few months of dating at 19. Avery's father got married the first time at 19. She was a little older than him, though. I think she was like 4 years older than him, but even still. But, you live and you learn. I don't know. It's an experience, that's for sure. It was a waste. Tanya, Edward told me that he's been in a committed relationship a long time. Was he being honest? I do think he was being honest. I think it's been a while. Charlie, we don't work together no more. Just wondering if she's still wanting to see me when free. You may from time to time or on occasion. With some waste. agenda for tonight? You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. You may have choices and options around social activity. Listen to your intuition. New beginnings around the horizon. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Should be a pleasant evening.
Kim, she back.
Aries Sun, love. Explore your options when it comes to love if you're not with anyone right now. You do have a well-balanced, well-functioning relationship on the horizon. Maybe with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, but you could have choices and options. You also have a Libra around. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Oh my God, I know. I didn't work, never worked in a hospital, but I worked in a grocery store. And there was this woman who used to, she was a nice woman. She had 3 children, and she would come in and she would do a big shopping. And sometimes, like, something, she would buy something, you know, it would ring up, and then she would say, oh, that's $13.99. Oh, take it off. My husband won't let me spend that much. Okay, no, I get it. Some people are cheap. Or you don't have the money or whatever. So she would like freak out if it's too expensive. So we would take it off, whatever. And then, like, you know, I worked there forever, so I got to know people. She calls one night, and I recognized her voice, and it was like maybe 9 o'clock at night, and she was like, oh, I bought this, and my husband says it's too expensive. Can I come in and return it? And I was like, yeah, just bring back the receipt, no problem. She's like, well, I can't come tonight because it's too late. My husband won't let me out. And I'm like, hell fucking no. Like, there is no way that anybody is going to tell me that I cannot go to the grocery store because 9 o'clock at night is too late. Like, here I am, like probably 15 years younger than her and working. Like, really? I mean, I just can't. But those relationships, that's out there. And if she's somebody who got married young and doesn't know any better and went from her parents' house to his house, there ain't no way that she's leaving. There's no way she's leaving. She's just going to not leave the house at night. And I can't live like that. Like, I just can't. I can't. I worked with a girl who used to say, oh, I have to hurry up and get to the grocery store. Like, this was in the wintertime, before it gets dark, because I'm not allowed to go to the grocery store at dark, after dark. And like, she acted like, you know, we all should be like, oh my God, he loves you so much. And I thought to myself, you've got to be fucking crazy. You live in a great neighborhood. There is no reason why you, a grown adult at 28 years old, cannot go to the grocery store. Like, how old do you have to be? 42? Like, what the hell? But, and everyone was like, oh, isn't that nice? No, it's not. It's controlling. That's not nice. It's not nice. It's not nice to tell somebody that can't go to the grocery store. I can understand if, like, they were like, you know, it's snowing out and we don't want you to drive to Long Island, which is like hours away from here. Okay, I can get that. I can get behind that. You know, I would say that to somebody, but not the grocery store when it's not raining out and it's 5:30 in the afternoon. I think it sounds controlling and miserable too, but I think that young girls sometimes feel like they're being loved. See how much he loves me? See how much he loves me? Yeah, okay. Telling you, the thing is that you plan this wedding and this everything. The freaking bride comes out last. That's true. That's true. Samantha for next week. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Listen to your intuition. New beginnings are on the horizon. Lay down the law, set boundaries. It'll serve you well. And then you have teamwork favored around work, school, or business. And Lord is general for next week. You might hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and you may have choices and options around social activity. Maybe working on a new creative project or creative hobby, and you could be spending time with an Aries. Wow. Who's revving up that engine?
What is it?
Somebody's revving up their engine. Somebody outside. You don't hear it? You didn't hear that? I know that whole thing with the feelings changed. A family member of mine was telling me the story about her first marriage. She married somebody who was a lot older than her, and they had a son, and she was saying, she's like, my feelings just changed. I just didn't want to be married to him anymore. You know, it's like that happens. And you know, it's like, I know that like a lot of times people will be like, yeah, but you made a commitment. Yeah, but when people make a lot of commitments, they commit to a diet, they commit to Weight Watchers that lasts 3 weeks, you know, we forget about it, you know, feelings change. When I was younger, I would, if somebody told me that I would be thinking like this, I would have said, you're crazy. Oh, everybody's going to get married and be in love forever. But, oh, you have to just make it work. No, I don't think so. I think life is too short. If you're not happy, hit the fucking road running. I mean, I really think that. And, like, that's what I would say to Avery. Like, one time, she said, oh, I'm going to marry Nicholas in front of her grandmother. And her grandmother was like, oh, Avery, marriage is forever. And I know she didn't mean anything by it. But she's divorced. Her fucking 2 kids are divorced. Like, really? But I would say the exact opposite. If you're not fucking happy, fucking run. You can leave. You can leave. Don't feel like you're trapped. You don't have to stay. You could leave. You can come home to me. I will take you in. We'll figure it out. Don't stay when you're not happy, because life is too fucking short to be miserable. I'm telling you, I don't think I would ever marry again. I'm selfish and I love my alimony. Questions in PayPal. Okay. Good. He's got a lot of respect for you, feels that you're very well focused, smart, intelligent, hardworking, down to earth, overall a nice person, and perseverant. I don't think that they're looking for you to stop. I think that they kind of appreciate the help. It doesn't matter if you don't have any experience. But if you want to stop, like, all you need to do is tell them, hey, I have a lot going on, and they'll let you off the hook. So, you know what? I have a lot going on. Yeah, I'm over swamped with work. You know, I think that I just may not be able to devote the time to it, and they'll let you off the hook. It's fine. You know, it's like the kind of thing where, like, they appreciate that you're volunteering the time. It doesn't matter if you have any, you know, you're somebody there supervising, but they'll let you off the hook if you tell them so. Samantha, I had a friend like that. I can't stand that. It's possessive and controlling. No man will ever control me up with the pants. It's true. I had a friend who, I mean, she's a very successful friend who owns her own business. She's got several degrees, and she used to say that her husband wouldn't let her get her nails done. I mean, she may have been trying to manipulate it out of her sister, which definitely worked all the time. So that could be part of it. But I can't imagine somebody telling me I can't get my nails done when, like, I've been working since I'm like 14 years old. And you're going to tell me that I can't get my nails done? I mean, I can't understand that. I mean, I can understand if, you're saving for a specific reason and you decide, okay, no manicures for the next 6 months until we pay off the Disney trip. Okay, I can understand that. But as a blanket statement forever, I can't. I don't, that's not right. Susie, better to be single and happy than with someone who makes you miserable. Yep, I agree. Get emotional damage from it. Hi, Bo. Just so you know, in January you said I'll be starting study around February. Slight delay. I started again, but I'm so grateful. Oh, excellent. Good, good, good. Excellent. I know timing sometimes is just not easy. Oh, you don't want to quit. I thought you wanted to. You don't want to? Then no. Then it's fine. It's fine because the way it reads, like they're appreciating that you're there, even if you're not. It's like you're there. You're somebody supervising. Like, let's put it this way: it's not like a major. They're not. They're not like a. They're not the Yankees, but having somebody there to keep an eye on is helpful. So yeah. If you want to do it, yeah, continue doing it. It's fine. Tanya, I've been at the bar with my friends and said, let's see what my ex-husband's Halloween can buy us. Gab, sometimes I refuse to go out at night because of carjacking and violence. Or up in Toronto, I don't want to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. I don't blame you. But that's a choice that you're making, not that somebody else is making it for you. Like, I can understand that. Like sometimes too, like the mall late at night will creep me out. Like I'll always say to Avery, you don't fool around in the parking lot in the dark at night, at the mall. But that's like a choice that we make, which is fine. But for somebody else to say, no, you can't. I wish I would have been able to stay, but the change is right. I know. Sometimes when feelings change, that's just it. It's just it. Yeah, I know. You just can't. I know. MR, how did Kay feel when he found out about A's plan to move to a different department? Okay, I feel like this person may have been a little bit disappointed or may have felt a little bit like there was a third party influence. May have felt a little bit like maybe kind of betrayed, but is not making a big deal about it. It's going to let it go. And then, how does Kay feel about R? Why does he seem buddy-buddy with him? There's indecision around the way that he feels about this person. May find this person to be smart, intelligent, focused, and down to earth, but there may be something around this person that doesn't sit right with them with the Two of Swords in reverse. They may feel like I can't put my finger on it or I'm just not sure. They also may kind of feel like I don't want to get on their bad side or I would rather be I would rather keep things peaceful. It seems like she's trying to keep the peace, maybe in both situations. I do. I think that anyone that's controlling is insecure. Yeah. And it's not to say that I don't have any insecurities. I do, but I can't imagine like the mental load it takes to try to control everything. Like I just can't imagine. Like if I had to like read somebody's emails, or I had to crack into somebody's phone, or if I felt like I needed to follow somebody, or I needed to like drive wedges between people. Like I just can't imagine how much effort goes into that. Is there anyone else here I haven't answered for? Two more? Okay, that's fine. Anybody else that I haven't answered for? Divide it for the next 24. Life could change for you for the better quickly when you listen to your intuition and express your wants and needs. Brings in cause for celebration. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. New beginnings are on the horizon. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and a wish comes true. Not bad. Not bad. Oh, you're welcome. Tomorrow's the 10th. Anjali, I've been told by my project ends ends in June. When do I get the job? Bless you.
Thank you.
You may have a job that comes in soon after. Like, I don't, it may end in June and then you may start one, like, I don't know when in June it's ending, but you may start one at the beginning of August. MR, why does R think that he can be rude to me? Is it because he feels cocky and thinks they won him over? He's definitely cocky, but I also think, you know, this is going to sound so shitty, but I think it's like you're a nice person and you may come off as very pleasant, and he kind of is like, it's for that reason. Like, he feels like he can. I hate that. I hate that. Like, if you were like the kind of person that was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Who are you talking to like that? Like, step off, buddy. Like, he may be different. Yeah, I don't like that. And then will Kay eventually discover how unreliable and dishonest R is? Yeah, I think he already kind of questions it. I don't think he lets on. Like, I think that this person kind of knows what's going on, but it doesn't really, he's not really letting on. Now, I don't know what that means. I don't know what their relationship is. If the K person is a boss and R is underneath them, it could be like a timing issue. It may be kind of like, well, I'm noticing what I'm noticing, and in time things will happen. If they're like just colleagues, it may be the kind of thing like, I wouldn't trust him, or I already know what I know, but I'm not going to rock the boat. It seems like this person likes to try to keep the peace, but if they're in some kind of position of power, or even if they're not, they're taking notes. They're already seeing things. They're not, like, it's not getting past them just because they may not be calling them out in public about it. They're still noticing things. What a jerk. Oh, tomorrow's Mexican Mother's Day. Oh, I didn't know that. I'm not sure what we're doing on Sunday yet. I know that we've already discussed ice skating in the morning, but I don't know anything further than that. MR, he says bad things about people behind their back and then lies and takes credit for things that he doesn't do. Yeah, it's, you know, that shit can only fly for so long. Sooner or later, everybody catches on, and I already think he's already started to expose himself. Didi, for today, something may happen today that makes you happy with the sun. Maybe spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on. Disappointments heal and move into the past. Life moves forward. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Is there anybody else here I haven't answered for? Otherwise, I will wrap it up and see you guys tomorrow, but probably not until tomorrow later in the afternoon because we have ice skating all day. I gotta tell you, some of these things, like some of the all of the sequences, I feel like they're really hard to remember. Like, it's like they tell me to do something and I'm like, yeah, okay, I got it. And then like I turn around and I'm like, wait a minute, what am I doing? Oh, thank you. You too. You too. And then, like, what did she have me doing? She had me doing something with like backwards lunges. But like you do the backwards lunge and then you glide backwards on both feet. And I don't know why I'm feeling like confused. Like I'm like, wait, which way am I looking? Which arm is going up? Which arm is going down? Like there's a whole lot of coordination here. And fun fact about me, I'm ambidextrous, which is not helping me in this situation. You would think, right? Somebody that's ambidextrous, and I'll tell you why. When I was very little, well, I think I was probably just left-handed. But being raised by right-handed people, I did a lot of things with my right hand. So I kind of was like I was kind of like, I guess, told to do that. I don't know. Anyway, when I was 8, I had some kind of a weird virus that affected my brain. And because it affected my brain, like I became like lethargic. I couldn't like speak. My eyes weren't going in the right direction. It was some kind of a weird virus. And I was in the hospital for about a week. When I came out of the hospital, I had to work with a neurologist for a long time, like a year after. And he used to make me do things with my right hand and with my left hand. So I think that that's how that developed. And he used to say to my mom, she writes better with her left hand than most children her age write with their dominant hand. Because my mother used to say, well, she's right-handed. Well, anyway, so with working with this neurologist, I became very ambidextrous. But there are certain things I like to do with one hand and certain things I like to do with the other hand. It's very weird. I know people don't get it. Like my sister-in-law is always like, you're weird. Maybe it's weird. Like if I have a mouse, right? If I'm using a mouse, I use my right hand. But if I'm using like an iPad, I'll use my left hand. I don't know why I brush my teeth with my right hand, but I write with my left hand, whatever it is. So you would think that I may be able to get the coordination down, but it's like fucks me up. I'm like, my right hand's down, my left hand's down. Am I bending my left leg? Am I bending my right leg? Yeah. Anyway. It's left-handed too. People are always like, I played the guitar, I played with my right hand. I used to, I don't know. Just, my problem was my grandmother. It was my mother-in-law and her advice to my kids. I would look at her like, you're lying. I married your son and I've seen your work. Yeah, I mean, it's like the brain is such a weird thing because I'm like, my left leg, like I trust my left leg. My left leg's got me. My right leg's a traitor. Like I don't trust that son of a bitch. My foot, the whole thing. Now I don't know if it's because I have bunions on both feet, but the right one I think is worse. But just weird, right? Like weird, like, I don't know. I've seen married your son. I've seen your work. I know. It's crazy, right? So I think tomorrow I have to work on. Oh, and then like there's like you could do something on one side and it's like, oh, this is easy, and then you try to do it on the other side and it's like you're in a totally different body. It's like, what happened? You do it on this side, fine. Do it that way, it's like complete opposite. So now my dad's having trouble with he's right-handed, and he's like very right-handed. He's got like a little bit of a tremor and he's having trouble. I'm like, I'm telling you, you could learn to use your left hand. You just have to practice. And, I remember, and you know what too, I remember, this is, when I talk about being fucked up, how sick I was, okay? I remember this. I was in the hospital in November. I had this little boyfriend that I was friends with. The two of us were, neither one of us could like play gym a lot because we both had allergies. I was sick all the time. He had asthma. Um, his birthday was in February. I remember this. Late February. And he was having a roller skating birthday party. Yeah, that's how old I am. We were roller skating. And I wasn't allowed to go. I couldn't go to the party. But I knew the party was coming. So when I was with the neurologist, I was like, I have to fucking, I got to do this. Like, because I want him to clear me to go to that birthday party. And I'm like, I'm going to make sure that I write everything perfect. And I never really had trouble with the handwriting. Like, I got it with both hands. I didn't have to do them at the same time. I had to do one and then I had to do the other. But I'm like, I'm going to get him to clear me for the party. I think he did, and my mother still wouldn't let me go. Anyway. Yeah, you're allowed to buy more than one new moon candle, but we have a full moon coming up. The new moon's not for a couple of weeks. They're $5. You can buy as many as you want for different intentions or for the same. I don't think buying more than one for the same intention is necessary. Some people like to do that. That's your call. Sure, MR. Probably a little too hot in here for this sweatshirt. He's sleeping now. Watch him get up and go in his crate. I'll be so disappointed. He doesn't want to stay with us. Dylan would never do that. Dylan never really went in his crate. MR, something weird out of the ordinary happened. I like to think Kay only did it on a whim. Do you think that Kay's leaning more towards R and that's why he actually acted differently towards me? No, but like leaning towards that person for what reason? I don't think so, because if the answer comes up as no. No, I think that he may be disappointed in him. Relying on them? No, I don't think so. No, I don't think so. No, I don't think so. No, not like big picture, no. You're welcome. Is there anyone else here that has any other last questions? Otherwise, I'll wrap it up and see you guys tomorrow. Probably later in the day, like maybe 5, something like that. And then I'll figure out the TikTok thing. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow too. Alrighty, I'm going to wrap it up. I'll see you guys tomorrow, probably around 5-ish, something like that. We'll see how it goes. Thank you all very much for being here. Have a nice evening. Bye-bye.